The Lord is the everlasting God, the creator of all the earth. He never grows weak or weary. No one can measure the depths of his understanding. He gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Even youths will become weak and tired, and young men will fall in exhaustion. But those who trust in the Lord will find new strength. They will soar high on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not faint.
It started before the 17th of January. It started like on the 12th of January. She went to Dale's Children's Emergency Room for ear infection. And she was taking her medicine and everything. And on the 17th of January, we was having a 21st birthday party for her mother. And Jae was kept crying in excruciating pain. She was leaning her head to the side, like either her head was hurting or she had a crook in her neck. And I was thinking she had a crook in her neck, and her mother was still thinking she didn't have an ear infection. And so my aunt took them back to the emergency room. They went to the emergency room at Dale's Children on the 17th of January, 2015 at 8:15 at night. And Jae stayed in the emergency room until January 18th, 9:40 p.m. And that's when they moved her to PICU. They couldn't find nothing wrong with her neck or anything like that, so they did various CAT scans and all that to see what was going on with her. And the 19th of January, that's the day my world came crashing down. I would never believe a little girl that's 1 year old, that's very vibrant, would have cancer. And luckily, I had my best friend there with me and my daughter because she helped us keep it together. Because I kept seeing oncology on the board with my medical background. I knew what they would. I said, this baby can't have cancer. She's fine. She's normal. Ain't nothing wrong with her. And a team of doctors came in. I heard she has stage 4 cancer. She has a tumor on her spine the size of a small cucumber. She has tumors in her liver. And then after that, it was like, won't. I didn't hear nothing else. I just broke down in tears. I was like, no, not this baby. And so they started treatments. They started giving her chemo through an IV. And on the 21st of January, that's when she had her port. And that's when she had her first L&P done, where they put the chemo on her back. And it just like a whirlwind, just felt like everything came crashing down on me. And I was like, what more can I take? Because her mother had been sick and her mother had just gotten well. And I had been out of work and I was getting ready to go back into the workforce. And the baby got sick, so I was there to help my daughter with the baby because at that time she was going to give birth to another child. So that was real hard. And as time went on, she started doing better because at first she didn't walk for 2 months. She didn't talk for 2 months. When we met Amanda them, that's when I figured out that God is really there for us, because out of all these dark, gloomy days, my guardian angel came to me. I'm sorry. She made me see things that was possible. She made me think that I could live again, that everything would be okay. And everything's been looking up ever since. Jae is doing awesome. As I found out in August of 24th of 2015 that she's been cancer free, that's what I found out. She had cancer in her brain, her left lung, her stomach, her kidneys, her pancreas, and her spine. And that's then all her cancer tumors has been gone, and she's been doing awesome. She's in maintenance. She has little setbacks, like her little setbacks is diarrhea and throw up. That's it. But otherwise, she's awesome. She's doing good. And her next stage after maintenance is she will have to start doing radiation, which I'm very, very afraid of, because they're going to have to do it on her brain, because the cancer that she has is a beta blocker. But the chemo that she takes is a beta blocker. It doesn't go to her brain. And so they want to make sure that the tumor in her brain doesn't come back. And so they want to do radiation. They wanted to do it when she was 2, but Dr. Stephen Brown, who's a radiologist, he's awesome. He didn't feel comfortable doing it. I didn't feel comfortable doing it, so they want to wait till she's 4 so she don't have no developmental setbacks. So 3 months after she turned 4, which is the 15th of March, she would start radiation treatments. So that's another one, another doozy for us, but we're going to make it through that because God going to make sure that we do. My name is Adrian Waters. I'm the grandmother of Jae Liana Brazil. She was diagnosed with cancer at the age of 18 months on the 19th of January 2015. How God was faithful to me, I have two dear friends. They more like sisters than friends. My family, we didn't have no type of income, and our bills were getting paid. Every month, all our bills would get paid. And by them putting, God brought them to us, my family and them, to help us when we didn't even know where we're going to get money to get them diapers, where we're going to get money at to get food, where we're going to get money at to pay the electric bill, the rent, the utility, all the different utilities. And God showed me how awesome and magnificent He was through all that. Even in the darkest days when I was ready to give up, it seemed like every time I was ready to give up, He showed me something. To say, I'm still here. I'm not going to let you fall. We're going to keep y'all up and keep y'all going. And said that's what has kept my faith going. The worst fight for Jae Liana was from the 12th of January until the 28th of March. Nothing we could do could soothe her pain. She was just in so much pain that she was taken out of van. She was taking so many different medications. She was even on high blood pressure medication because her pain was so bad. She was having high blood pressure of like 166 over 120 for a 1-year-old. That is horrible. And nothing you could do to calm her down. She didn't want to eat. She didn't want to drink. She was getting sores in her mouth from her platelet counts being so low. She had to receive blood. She was weak. And thank God for her twin brother. He's one helped her start talking again, walking again, forcing her to eat. And he's a little man. He's been a rock through all this, making sure nothing happens to his sister. But it's like after she had her ups and downs, but from the time she was diagnosed until the 28th of March was like the roughest time for us because it was like touch and go. We didn't know what was going to happen. She was in hospital for 2.5 months, so we was living there. And so at that time, kids could not stay in the hospital because of the flu epidemic, and her mom had left to go have the baby, and so the little brother had to go stay with his dad. And so it was like real hard having the family split up like that. And I stayed at the hospital night and day with her. Very seldom had a break, but I was there for her. If I had to do it all again, I would do it with no hesitation. And just see how awesome people were that I never knew, never met, never see, how they welcomed me with open arms, helped me out with things. As I said, Amanda Bartlett and Battle Fork here, they are God sent. She's my guardian angel, even though she says she's not, but she is. I have a second guardian angel. Her name is Karen Hyman, which is Jae Liana's social worker. She's a big God sent. I can't even put into words. Like I can't put into words what Amanda has done for me. It's so amazing that God brought these two awesome women into my life that I never in a million years I would think I would ever meet. And now they like family. March, end of February, beginning of March, it was like, that was her last day in the hospital. She was in there for cellulitis in her left knee, and she had E. coli in her blood. We was in there for 3.5 weeks. And she had started maintenance. I'm like, okay, maintenance is not working. What's going on? Did she have a relapse? Because she was getting back-to-back blood transfusions. And I'm like, what was going on? The doctors assured me that it was her body building back up. And Jae Lee has not been in the hospital since March. She has not had a blood transfusion since March. She hasn't had platelets since March. Her counts has been awesome. It has not dropped. She goes to the doctor once a month now. If you see her, she's just a vibrant 3-year-old who would not poop on the potty, but she will pee on the potty. But she's your typical little sassy 3-year-old that bounces everybody around, and she just a light of sunshine. She is just happy and very bossy.
Therefore we do not lose heart. Though outwardly we are wasting away, yet inwardly we are being renewed day by day. For our light and momentary troubles are achieving us for an eternal glory that far outweighs them all. So we fix our eyes not on what is seen, but what is unseen, since what is seen is temporary, but what is unseen is eternal.